Hey everyone, I'm William Keene, a stand-up coach in New York City. This is a series of all the different ways I help people write comedy. I'm going to be doing all of them, but today, it is tentpole moments, which I will describe now. What the hell am I talking about when I say tentpole moments? Okay, well, when we are doing stand-up, usually we're talking to the audience and we need to put ideas in their head. Okay, look, a car. Let's talk about cars. Okay, and then I think, okay, cars, this is how I feel about cars. Great. I'm getting all these ideological thoughts about cars and our feelings towards them as you do your stand-up. Okay. Now, this is all on the level of intellectual exercise. I am just talking to you, so the laughs will only be so visceral. The feelings will only be so deep. But I've learned from a lot of storytellers, and what they like to espouse, many of them, it's not a uniform learning, is you want the audience to feel like they are in a car. So if we're talking about a car, you need to feel like you are in the car to heighten the story, and you want to bring the audience into the car with you. So we're not just talking about a car, but we feel like, oh, we're right, or jamming on the radio, hey, yeah, hey, roll your window down. Whatever, that feeling of being a car will make all the ideas about a car land harder, feel harder, have a deeper catharsis. Catharsis, oh boy. There's a distinction between tentpole moments and an act out. An act out usually means we go to another time and place. In the case where I was just like, it's both an act out and it's a tentpole moment. But we can go to another time and place. I could say, the other day I was in my car and I was like, oh, hey mom, I don't like driving with you. Mom this, mom that. Oh, dad, what are you doing in the car? I'm still just talking. It doesn't feel like being in a car. So this and act outs are brothers and sisters to each other, but the important thing for tentpole moments is to feel, for the audience to feel the thing that we're talking about, whether that be a roller coaster, a car ride, eating something. And so now, of course, let us get to the examples from our very own Dana.
Because when I go home, this thing happens to me where my mom sits me at the kids' table. Because in my family, until you have a kid, you are a kid. Like it's some kind of fucked up exposure therapy.
Okay, so far is the talking part. We're putting the idea of what we're displaying. We're getting you used to, okay, it's generally about the kids' table at Thanksgiving. Great.
But it's kind of stupid because the joke's on her. The kids' table is awesome. It is so much better. Like, Mark,
Okay, great. So we have a statement. The kids' table is awesome. It's so much better. Right now, I'll be like, okay, I logically believe you, sure, but do I feel it? Do I feel like it's better? Based on life experience. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Okay, let's keep going.
Let me ask you. Just a question, but do you want the responsibility of saying grace for the whole table? No. No. And at the kids' table, we don't bow our heads, link our sticky fingers together and pray while our food gets cold. No, we dig in. You. Yeah, you. Do you want to work your way from the outside in on that silverware? Maybe confused that you might be using your salad fork instead of your dinner fork?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. And oh, my friend. And at the kids' table, it comes pre-cut. Pre-cut to eat with your hands like the good.
So a lot of these are ideological jokes, like, the kids' table, you don't have to chew your food, it comes pre-cut. We could say that, we could just say that in still an ideological manner, like in the beginning of the set, but we've elevated things where the kids' table is better because it feels like this moment of like interactive church. And notice, this is kind of an act out. We're acting out being in church, but she's still in the room with us. In this case, it's an act out where we've been teleported with her. But we'll see from other examples, it's not always an act out. But you see how it feels deeper, and it'll get even more into the feelings. We are just ramping up. So I just wanted to pause to specifically show that joke she just did, that the food is pre-cut. A lot of comics would do that just as like, one good thing about the kids' table, the food's pre-cut, and I'm like, oh, okay, logically I get that, but I don't feel it as much. I don't feel this elevated experience like I'm actually at the kids' table and the food has been cut for me. So we're getting there. Let's see if
Lower it into you. And you. Heck, all of you. At dinner, do we want to talk about politics? No! No. Do we want to talk about religion? No! Heck no. Do we want to talk about Uncle Larry's skin tag removal? No! Let me hear you scream! No! All right, do you want to clear your plate or do you want to watch Frozen 2? Frozen 2! Man. Amen! Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Say, can I get an amen? Amen! One more time, can I get an amen? Amen! Oh, that is my time, amen! And I'm pretty.
Okay, great. So we, in the way we made the kids' table feel fun is we made it like this interactive church moment. And we had some moments that were like, yeah, do we want to watch Frozen 2? Yeah! That's something that you would feel being at the kids' table, but we did that to the audience. So we made it this tentpole moment where things are bigger than us just talking. The stand-up is going, bullshit, 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 bullshit. Now here's something that feels bigger than the bullshit, better than the bullshit. It's different. So if you were going to think about what happened during the night of stand-up, this would be one of those moments you'd be like, oh yeah, that thing, instead of, yeah, there's a bunch of talking, but we went to church together. And so it feels good. And one art form that really pulls from this is musical improv, where we still set the scene, we still establish the relationship and what we're doing, the who, what, where. But the point of all the beginning stuff is to get to the fun, the song and dance. It's just here's some bullshit, here's some bullshit, here's some bullshit. It's an excuse to do the song. We want the song's the fun part. The song's the whole reason we're doing it. So as much as possible, if we are writing comedy in the mindset of tentpole moments, there's lots of ways to write comedy. This is just one of them. But if we're trying to really focus on tentpole moments, it's, okay, I need to explain something, let's find that tentpole moment. Okay, I'm back to explain things, let's find another tentpole moment. So those tentpoles, are holding up your set, similar to how the poles of a tent hold up the tent, and the fabric is just us speaking around it. Detail into actions. Yeah, so tentpole moments really is trying to find, in improv, the term is actionable heightening. So if I'm getting a dinner scene and I'm angry at you at the table, I can yell at you more and I can get more angry, but ideally, even the way I'm eating is getting more angry, to the point where when the silliness of our anger, oh, I can't believe you cheated on me, I can't believe you cheated on me, I pull out a gun, boom, 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 now I'm shooting my salad. So not only is the argument heightening, but also the way we're fighting the argument heightens as well. It does not take long to accelerate into these, as we will see.
I'm pretty good with a lot of these kinks, and there's really only one that I sort of have a problem with, and it's edging. Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
So edging is when you get to the brink of orgasm, but then right before you you're like about to come, you're about to, but then right before you like you're gonna lose it. You were so close, and then right before you and then you don't. You don't. You just stop it right there.
Was that an act out? She didn't really take us to another time and place. She was talking to us, but she showed us the feeling of edging. Conversationally, but still, these are where tentpole moments can be slightly different than like a true act out, because we were in the room there with her while she was talking to us, but she just changed her speech so that it felt like edging. All right, so we feel the thing instead of just talking about the thing, whether it is in an act out or whether there's a way you can do the vernacular right now to portray the idea that we're talking about. So instead of the idea of a car that we are just like, okay, yeah. We are riding the car. We are feeling the thing. Exactly. The prompt of the day, if you want to play along while we're doing this, is unusual ways to say I love you. Unusual ways to say I love you. Yep. Whether that's good, positive, negative, whatever, whether that's related to tentpole moments, whether that's related to, a weird way to say I love you is I love, doing the edging bit with it if we're going to do something that matches what we were talking about with the current reality. Dana, you should post that clip. It's a great bit. Oh, look. One thing I love about Dana is I've known Dana for over a decade now, and technically I've been working because we met each other when I taught an improv class that she took in this place that doesn't exist anymore in Brooklyn. It was more than 12 years ago, because I was not in Batsu yet when we met, and I've been in Batsu for about 12 years now. And so 2014. Yeah, 2014. Hey, thanks for keeping me honest, Dana. And because we've known each other so long, one, Dana trusts me more than some of the other comics on my show. So when I'm like, we're about to do a big swing, she's like, oh, okay. Let me trust you. But then also in her own right, she's very creative and she's willing to commit to the bit, because it can be very scary to go full ham on these. But notice how, at least our crowd, which tends to be very wholesome, open-hearted chonkers, you give the audience more, the audience gives you more. Watch at the beginning of her edging bit, the audience is sort of like speaking out, because through generally how she works and how we espouse on my show, the audience feels comfortable emoting. When you do something like this, because you just haven't been talking at the audience, you've allowed them to feel something, they're more likely to express all of those feelings. So watch how the crowd is feeling free to express themselves, even as she started, because they're in the mindset of, oh, we're allowed to emote, not we're supposed to sit here and listen. But that's one of the other advantages to taking them on a feeling journey, instead of like let me say words and you fudge and listen, and when I stop and then you laugh, but when I start again then you stop laughing.
I'm pretty good with a lot of these kinks, and there's really only one that I sort of have a problem with, and it's edging. Yeah.
Right? They're already willing to play with her, interact with her, because of things she's done previously in the set to put the mood in the room.
So, edging is when you get to the brink of orgasm.
We also have something. I also do something at the beginning that elicits audience response, and I immediately reward them for that. Yeah, we're gonna watch that in a second. I think that's at the end of this superimposed clip. And then once I'm done with the lesson, we're gonna have Dana pop on, talk about all of these clips, everything, and then we'll write for her as well.
Tall guys don't put in any effort, but short guys, those profiles are a work of art. Immaculate pictures. The bios are like poetry. Like, this is a short guy profile. You ready? Hey, girl. I'm looking for that moment where your eyes connect and everything else disappears. Even if just for a moment. Line break. I don't want something empty. I want tension. The kind of energy you can feel in your chest before anything even happens.
And we change this so it's out to the middle of the audience instead of to the side.
And yeah, I want you. Not just surface level, I want it all.
She disappeared.
I want that conversation that runs deep. I want you and everything you are. Line break. Line break. Line break. 5'7". If it matters. Here.
Okay, see, you give more to the audience gives you more back for us doing, if they're a wholesome audience. Additionally, you notice how that was like half an act out? Yeah, we were acting out the thematic feeling of how a short guy's message feels, but we're still in the room. It was using the crowd. One could argue, instead of it being an act out in another time and place, it's here, although it's semantics because we're acting out, but it's not like, the other day a short guy messaged me, hello, baby girl, or, it's another intrinsic time and place. But you see how there's also sub-games in the middle of that? Line break, line break, line break. So even while we're giving the feeling of this message, however we want to contextualize the feeling of getting these messages from short guys, we can do that and still inside it introduce new games, new things, new ways to play with the syntax, the structures, etc., 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 etc. So there's lots of different levels to this. I can't believe Dana read my dating profile on stage. It didn't even match with me. Those were private messages, Dana. No. There's a, hey, short guys send messages that feel like this, and then just like words. But we more thematically showed how Dana feels these messages are exactly, and so it gives us a more visceral release to that tension, rather than just the ideas of like, aren't short guy texts crazy? Hey girl, I can host, all those things that we just said, without all those elements around it. Now look, we cheated. We did cheat. We had control over the technical capabilities where we could do the lighting and we could do the music. But you can do all of that in a venue where you don't have control. Hey girl, I just want to see your eyes. Yeah. It would take more thematic things of what you're doing to set the scene as strongly as we did with having a song and a lighting cue. But we are not dependent on those to make these tentpole moments. So that is one thing that happened during the night that the other comics and the audience were like, oh yeah, remember that fun short guy moment? Yeah. Are the tech at the shows generally okay with making lighting and audio cues at the shows? I love the delivery here, but haven't seen something like this in person before. So it really depends. Some stand-up shows, a lot of people like a lot of venues like doing stand-up because it's low overhead. Venues want to do a stand-up show so that they can just have a microphone and an audio system, and that's it. Sometimes just like audio mic plugged into PA system and we're done. So some places don't want to do any requests. You have a song, they're like, we don't have it. We have no way to get it on our soundboard. We're not even going to plug our phone. But usually the places that are more either like bigger or owned by people that it's their baby are willing to make small changes if you just need like a spotlight. But some people don't have a lighting setup to change. As in, say they have one light, it's the room's lights. The room lights are on or the room lights are off. And so if you design your set, you need both versions of it, the high-tech version and the low-tech version. I'm just down to earth. So she does have a string of jokes like that, Muhammad, where it's like, I'm looking for someone down to earth. Oh, I'll be the bigger man. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, I'm after this short king joke. Because one of the benefits about going into one of these tentpole moments is you can then get away with more ideological after the fact. Versus if you just did a bunch of ideological joke, the audience is not going to want more of them. It's like, I just gave you 4 bowls of chicken soup. You want a 5th? Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Are you saying tentpole or tentpole? I am saying, where is it? I am saying tentpole because, one second. Are you saying? I'm saying tentpole because these moments in your set are supposed to hold your set up like the poles of a tent. So the rest of your set, some bullshit, tentpole moment. Some bullshit, some bullshit, some bullshit. Tentpole moment. So there are moments when we're just talking that kind of get lost in the sauce, the fabric, but what is elevating it, what is making it a structure that is bigger, better, are those tentpole moments that we build things to, that all the talking is leaning upon. Yeah. Thought I was saying tadpole. I thought you were saying turnpole. I thought you were saying done bowl. Yeah. These tentpole moments, they don't have to be all of a big song and dance. They can be faster. We can get in. It doesn't take long if you really know what you're doing. That's the last moment.
This year is going to be different because this year I'm going to get work. I'm going to make money. I'm going to get the longest applause anyone's ever gotten at laughter party. I like that you guys did that. I'm not actually wearing a watch.
Great, so we're saying this year's going to be good. Instead of just saying this year's going to be good, we have the audience have the feeling of this year's going to be good. How it's going to feel like this, etc., 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 etc.
Everyone is invited, so long as your name is not Michael. Because I have a Michael problem. So much.
Okay, I have a Michael problem. Oh, okay, I'll take your word for it. She's talking about dating a lot of Michaels. Like, okay, I sort of like understand that on an intellectual level.
So it's my New Year's resolution this year. It's no more Michaels. If your name is Michael, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna date you. It's just like what I do. And if we break up, I'm going to date you again. Because I recycle my Michaels too. Actually, is anyone here named Michael?
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Showing.
Yeah, don't you hang around after the show right there where I know where you are. Don't you hang out there, and don't follow us to DBA after for drinks. I mean, don't write your phone number out. You don't even have it. Who's got a napkin and a pen? Get this man a pen. So the first person I met.
Right, so that wasn't an act out. We were still in the room, literally talking to one of the audience members. But the feeling of, oh, how much is Michael a problem, or Michael's in general a problem? Oh, let's show the progression of that instead of it just being an ideological exercise. Just to get more examples of ways we can do these without going full act out. I'm in another place going dan 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 bam bam boobly boobly.
So the first person I match with on this app is so hot, just so hot that it's sus. Because like I'm a little bit of a babe. Because I'm like a little bit of a babe. Because I'm a little bit of a babe. Because when I go home, this thing happens to me.
Right. So you can say, I'm a little bit of a babe, and the audience would be like, oh, okay, sure, we'll take your word for it. Or you can use the audience to show that, hey, I'm getting catcalled. Now I feel more like a babe, the idea of what one does around babes. I wouldn't be dead catcalling, but et cetera. You get that deeper layer of feeling us knowing what you're talking about instead of us just thinking about what you're talking about. So if we're going to do tentpole moments, how, William, fudging how? Take the idea of what we're talking about, being in a car, being a babe, whatever it is, and then think about what that feeling is and how we can get the audience to feel that feeling. Usually you have to set a little bit of honesty dollars in the forefront to be like, hey, here's the idea, here's how we feel about it. Maybe here's a little bit of world building where it's like, I cannot be around Michaels. I'm addicted to Michaels. I will date you. I will redate you. Okay, we're starting to get ideologically, so you can ramp into now like, get it, you can't be in this room with me. Oh, but please write your number down before you leave. And once you leave, I'm gonna leave too. Okay, great. We understand. We've set the scene with the who, what, where, and then we've gone into the song and dance, much like they do in musical improv. And look, this is just one way to write comedy, but what I love about this is a lot of times the moments that the crowd remembers from the stand-up show are the moments that aren't just talking. They're hey, we turned the stage into a rock concert. We turned the stage into a catwalk, or into, the amen, sort of like a live church session, or we turned it into an edging session, so that we're really going on a journey instead of all of us going into our heads and being like, okay, words, 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, so that's how she feels about Michael. Oh, okay, I did the ideological math in my head. Okay, how droll, how logical. So I would insist upon you playing around with this tactic. Yeah, I do like it. I go to Michael's every day. Don't even have hobbies. That's how much Michael's is. There's only one Michael's in New York City. It is not convenient. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. We're going to have Dana come on, and we'll talk about what we just did, as well as write more comedy, potentially tentpole moments with her in just two seconds, Dana. It's sort of like annoyance style improv, come out with a deal and then heighten it. Yeah, it's very much in the vein of actionable heightening, making sure your improv scene doesn't just stay talking heads, but there's something that is done to fulfill the idea, expand the idea, etc. How droll. Hello, Kim. Welcome to the stream, Kim. Yes, I go to Michael's every day, and I don't have any hobbies. Yes, marvelous. Get me some snuff. Okay, I'm not only being overly erudite, but I'm showing you what it feels like to be the poor. What it would feel like if we were those type of people. Yes. Okay, great. I have a joke. Let me go grab it. Oh, yeah, I have a joke. It's right here. Oh, fuck, it's stuck in my pocket. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, wait, I have a joke. Oh, it's not coming up. It's not coming. Wait. I have a joke. No, I lost it. I do like that idea of the joke being a physical, especially if we wanted to make that a tentpole moment, we could be like, I had a joke. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. I need to go grab it. As far as getting even deeper the idea of even a short thing like that.
What that reminded me of with annoyance style improv is that, like, it's all about this, like, trust with the audience and then making the people playing with you aware of it. But when you're doing stand up, like, the audience they are your team. They're the people playing with you. Yeah. So the more, like, direct you can be in, like, your body language, like, if you come out like this, you're obviously having a bad day. And you can even say, I'm having a bad day. Because then everything after that, like, they're sort of already in on where this is going. So they're, like, comfortable and they're with you. Sure. And it's kind of like setting a premise. I think it just gets, like, a little tricky when sometimes, like, you want the premise, or, like, you want that, oh, I'm having a bad day, to be the, like,
yeah, I'm having a bad day, but it's a rock concert. It's a bad day. It's like, okay, it's a bad day, but we're mapping something else on top of the bad day, so, like, the rules need to be more established rather than, like, I'm a babe, woo, which the rules are babe rules, so it's very simple to action that game relative to what we're talking about.
Yeah. And I was thinking of it with, like, the Michael's bit too. Like, I was like, I have a Michael problem.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna come out and tell you that. But that's sort of a weird, strange thing because people are like, "What is that?" And it's like, okay, because look, because all I do is I date Michaels.
Yeah, a
So,
Michael problem could be you can't find Michaels. A Michael problem could be like people change their name to Michael. So yeah. We do have to it is vague enough just with the problem statement that we do have to say what the fulfillment of that is before we go into the actual fulfillment of it. We have to set the premise. Yep. If you are still watching this, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Ask any questions you might, and I'll feel free to answer them in the chat. Or if you have a bit that you want us to design a tentpole moment for, write it in the comments. I'm happy to show examples of how we could elevate those in a part 2 of this, or later on stream for those watching. Join us on our streams Wednesdays and Sundays, and more videos and a subscribe will be popping up right now. Click those, please. It helps the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you. That's for the YouTube edit. Hey, thank you, Adam. Thank you for saying hey. Appreciate it. I redid all the fancy bells and whistles to hopefully make things more social media friendly. Appreciate you saying. Oh, and for the for all the people watching after the fact, these lives rock from the voice of babes, as it will. If Dana said it, then it would be a voice of a babe because we know that she's a babe from the stand-up set that she did. Yeah.